Welcome to my kitchen. Today, we're gonna make Hong Kong style barbecue chicken. There are only 2 ingredients to this recipe, but both of them are important. Chicken thighs. You'll find boneless and skinless is easier to work with. And Lee Kum Kee Chinese barbecue sauce. I'll put a link to the sauce in the description below, but I recommend just going to your local Asian grocery store and buying it there. It's gonna be cheaper and you're supporting a local business. We're gonna spoon about half of this barbecue sauce into this good-sized container. This sauce is sticky and thick, so we'll spoon out about half into our container. And then add about a cup of water to that. Put the lid on it and just shake it up, and you dilute the sauce. Now we prep the 5 pounds of chicken thighs. Place a damp washcloth under your cutting board so it doesn't slide around. One method is to take a fork and simply stab the chicken with the fork. Do that on both sides. Then take it and throw it into the barbecue sauce bath. A faster way is to use a hair pick. Puncturing the meat is helpful to get the marinade to penetrate. With the chicken perforated, we can put the lid back on. Flip it upside down a few times. Do that a few more times over the next couple of hours, and then we'll be ready to grill. So now we're out at the grill, and we're gonna fire it up. And we're gonna heat this up to 600 degrees. I'm using bacon fat, but you could use any kind of oil. Our grill thermometer reads 500 degrees, but inside, our cast iron is up to over 600 degrees. As soon as we add the fat to the iron, we're gonna wanna put the chicken right down on top of it. When you see them getting black, they're ready to flip. Keep grilling until they're black on both sides. The important thing isn't cooking the chicken through. The important thing is getting that color on both sides. When they look about right, we're going to throw them into a saucepan with a lid on it. Nothing romantic about it. They just sit in the pot and rest. We get our cast iron back up to smoking hot, and we do it all again. Don't be afraid to give it a little extra fat if you think it needs it. And when they're ready, they join their friends in the saucepan. And the last of the chicken overflows our pot. But that's okay. We'll take it back inside to the kitchen and deal with it there. Because there's too much from my medium saucepan, I'm going to transfer it over to my stock pot. Again, pretty unceremoniously, we're just going to dump it in. You can see the bottom of the pot is now on the top of this stock pot, and you'll be able to see how the chicken's been looking after it's been resting. We're going to put a lid on that and then turn our heat to high for around 30 seconds. We're doing this just long enough to get our pot hot, and then turning off the heat and letting it rest. Now let it sit and come back about every 20 minutes, take a pair of tongs and flip the chicken over. After about an hour, you're ready to cut. I'm going to use the same saucepan from earlier. You can see at the bottom of the pot that all of the chicken juice has collected. Now we can set that chicken aside and finish up our sauce. We have about half a jar of that Lee Kum Kee barbecue sauce left, and we're going to use about half of what's left. Turn your temperature up to a medium and use a flat whisk to incorporate your sauces together. Once it's incorporated, turn your temperature back off. And now we just chop our chicken. When you finish with the chopping, take whatever juice is left from the container with your chicken, add that right back into your stock pot, and then take all of that chopped chicken and add it right back into the pot as well. Now use your tongs to toss your chicken with your sauce. Toss the chicken in that sauce another few times before you serve it. When it comes to service, I like family style. Leave the rest of that bottle of Lee Kum Kee out for anybody who wants a little extra. Thanks for stopping by my kitchen. I'll see you again next time.